Hi, my name's Dave. I'm the National Sales Manager for Allen Heath iLive console in the US. This is our new mixing console, the iLive-T. We have a control surface and a rack. It comes with a free digital snake, which is a single Cat5 cable that connects between the rack on stage and the control surface. On the control surface, one of the goals was to make it feel as analog as possible, so somebody who can use a standard analog mixing console can mix on this very quickly and easily, but have all the benefits of a digital mixing console. This center section here is basically a channel strip, and it works in exactly the same way as an analog mixing console. Select my channel that I want to activate it on, in this case channel 1, which is the kick drum. Then I have a mic pre, I have a variable high pass filter, I have a gate, 4-band parametric EQ, a compressor and a limiter, and it's all there in front of me. It works just like an analog gate or an analog compressor. If I want to activate this on channel 7, which is the bass guitar, just press that channel and there it is straight in front of you. So everything is always there as far as the channel strip goes. On the output section of the console, and I've put my main outputs on this side, if I select one of the outputs, the main left output, I don't have a mic pre, I don't have a gate, so they're not illuminated. Every output you have a 4-band fully parametric EQ, I have a compressor, a limiter, I have delays on the output, but in addition to the 4-band parametric EQ, if I activate the touch screen and press fader flip, this is now the graphic on my main left output. So I can see this graphic up here. To be honest, would be an unusual setting. So if I want to reset that to flat, I can recall it. And then this is my graphic in addition to the 4-band parametric EQ. If I'm doing this in a church, in a service or at a show, the moment you do this front of house, something will happen on stage. So we try to think of most things. This little switch here is you get out of trouble card, press it and you're instantly back at your front of house mix. We have built-in effects. You can have 8 effects at any one time. If I want to select effect number 1, what do I want it to be? I go into the library. I want it to be a reverb, and these are all the reverbs it can be. So you select one of them, and now I have a reverb. I put a chorus up there, 2-tap delay. These work in exactly the same way as an analog effects rack on an analog console. Digital buses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's going into an install, excuse me, if it's going into an install in a church or a theatre, once you've time aligned the speakers, you've set the EQ, you've done the work with the graphic, you can password protect that. You can back it up to a USB key, so the visiting engineers, they can control every single function of the console, but you've locked them out of the output delays, the graphics and the EQs, so they can't affect any of the main setup for the building. I have scene controls, so I can save something, which could be a section of a show, it could be a service, it could be a band, and then when the second band comes on, you recall that. We've tried to make it as easy to use as possible. As far as the layout of the faders go, I can make them whatever I want them to be. I've made this my output section, so it works like an analog console. These are inputs, these are inputs, these are my outputs. I could easily map these to be all inputs and move my outputs over to this section. So this is the new iLive-T series. In the States, it's roughly 22 grand street price. Thank you.